Hi, hello, and welcome, Wolverines, to this edition of WBLN. I'm Roberto Tirado.
And I'm Diego Garcia.
Flags placed on more than 260,000 headstones in Arlington National Cemetery for Memorial Day weekend, known as Flags In, where service members killed in Afghanistan and Iraq are laid in rest and living, come to reflect. But nearly 20 years after the September 11, 2001 terrorist attack prompted to the global war on terror, there's a push for a memorial on National Mall. Congressman Jason Crow and Colorado Democrat fellow House member Mike Gallagher, a Wisconsin Republican, are veterans. They're part of the broader memorial effort. It's a bill that seeks Congress authorization for a national mall location.
Morocco and Spain traded new accusations on Monday in a diplomatic row triggered by the Western Sahara territorial issue that led this month to a migration crisis in Spain's enclave. In northern Morocco, the humanitarian crisis unleashed by the unprecedented influx of 8,000 migrants into Spain's North African enclave of Ceuta and has laid bare Morocco's disrespect for the European Union and willingness to risk the lives of children and babies. In the diplomatic row, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez described Morocco's actions in appearing to relax border controls with the enclave of ministry, meanwhile blamed Spain for breaking mutual trust and respect. Drawing parallels between the issues of Western Sahara and Spain's Catalonia region, where there is an independence movement, most migrants who cross in Ceuta were immediately returned to Morocco, but hundreds of unaccompanied minors who cannot be deported under Spanish law remain.
Belen Jesuit will be hosting an award ceremony in the next couple days. Athletes will receive their rewards for performances throughout the years. Daniel Lopez has more on the story.
Many Belen athletes work very hard in their sports all year round, and their hard work will be acknowledged in a sports banquet on June 2nd and 3rd. Many of these athletes are thrilled that their efforts will be rewarded. One such athlete is Juan Jose Gonzalez, who does track and field on the middle school team. How do you feel that the sports banquet will be on Wednesday?
I feel great because I feel like these athletes need their recognition from the sports that they have been attending and competing in.
The JV and Freshman Awards will be on June 2nd during Flex, and the Middle School Awards will be on June 3rd during Flex. The awards will be from 1:15 to 2:15 on both days, and it will be held in the Roca Theater. The events will also be streamed live on the Belen YouTube channel. If you have any questions, email Mr. Carlos Barquin at cbarquin@belenjesuit.org.
A tradition in Belen is having field day. This year there was one for the 8th grade. Dominic Ames has more.
Last Friday was Belen's field day for 8th grade. Activities involved flag football, kickball, water activities, dodgeball, and laser tag. 8th graders were separated into groups chosen by team captains on a draft. The team that wins their events and that end up getting the most points win field day. The winner was Group 9, that only lost 2 events and beating second place by over 10 points.
Hello Belen, I'm Enzo Valdez, and welcome to today's Sports Corner. On Saturday, the Miami Heat were swept by the Milwaukee Bucks after losing Game 4 120-103. Last night, the Washington Wizards beat the Philadelphia 76ers 122-114. Russell Westbrook had an outstanding game with 19 points, 21 rebounds, and 14 assists. Tonight, the Boston Celtics play the Brooklyn Nets. If the Nets win, it will be a first-round exit for the Celtics. On the West Coast, the Portland Trail Blazers play the Denver Nuggets, and the Los Angeles Lakers play the Phoenix Suns. Both series are currently tied 2-2. Last night, the Chicago Cubs defeated the San Diego Padres 7-2, but it's this play that went viral during the Cubs and Pirates game. Javier Baez grounds it to third. Will Craig comes off the bag and engages in a rundown with Baez between home and first. Wilson Contreras comes in to score, and Baez ends up reaching and then advancing to second. A crazy play of the day. Your Marlins play tonight against the Toronto Blue Jays at Toronto. Now, back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of WBLN. Stay safe and stay golden, Wolverines.